Yeah.
That was, I don't know, it was really nice.
Wait, could you repeat that just now? Sorry.
I loved a world made just for me, and it was cool to watch that world be created, I don't know, as a spectator.
It was nice to have Krista come up and be like, and you turn into a dragonfly, because it was just like, oh, okay, that's what I do now. So it was cool to be that specific.
I like how we were able to change a lot. We didn't stay at like there's dragonflies and ladybugs. We're like, okay, dragonfly time. Kind of like what she said.
I love the water. That was very cool.
I like the giraffes.
See, I really like that you're all physicalizing the characters so much. Again, I don't know what animals you were, and I don't care. They were interesting and they were fun to watch, and I enjoyed that. And to bring that kind of different energy, and it's bringing you to different levels, as opposed to when we're playing people or whatever. A lot of it's standing, and being these animals are forcing you guys to move in different ways and to interact in different ways and to find different means of expression, which is kind of neat.
We're getting some more lighthearted stuff too. I don't know if that's because we're playing animals as opposed to people, but I wonder if we use these same entries, try to be people, would we have created more of these really emotional scenes, or would they be as lighthearted? Just keep that in mind.
Something that just occurred to me when we talked about it earlier with the fish being in the tank and then the story gravitating to the kids outside of the tank, poking on it. It makes me think of Love Actually, where there were 10 different stories going on, but there was a moment that happened that interconnected all of them by the end.
I actually have a question. You guys, were you dragonflies or butterflies or something? Mm-hmm. Okay, how did you guys transform into that? Because I couldn't see.
We heard them say, "Oh, I see butterflies." It's but there's no butterflies around. Oh, there should be a butterfly around.
Okay, because just when I saw you at the end in your ending pose with the butterflies, I thought of from Pocahontas in Colors of the Wind when she touches the tree and all of the butterflies fly out.
Oh,
and that was, I don't know. I just that's. I like how
so many more brownie points with everybody.
They just kind of fluttered out.
Right. I came at the end. I was a giraffe.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be a butterfly. That makes sense.
I mean, at the very end.
Oh, you were a giraffe.
You're a giraffe.
Oh, I thought you were a
What's
butterfly.
the noise that a giraffe makes?
Butterflies are bad.
But I think that's interesting too, to be honest, that it doesn't matter. I think Miles was saying, well, that's not the way that I wrote it, or I saw it when I wrote it. I think that's interesting that you could see yourself as a giraffe, but he might see yourself as a butterfly, and I might have seen you as something else, and we all got something from that. I think we don't need to focus. I don't think we need to focus so much on are they understanding my exact intentions and what I want this to be, as much as let's see what we can all get from each other.
Yeah. At the same time, though, we don't want it to be so abstract that it's just the meanings, and that we're just we still have to have some cohesiveness.
I think we're gathering that.
Yes.
I don't think we have to worry about that. I don't think that's an issue.
I going up from you and you, I like the idea that it is art, so everyone's gonna see something different. It's like going to a museum and looking at paintings with a friend, and you're like, oh, what do you see? And I can tell you something, and then what do you see? And then on the other side of the rainbow, you know what I mean?
It kind of reminds me when you are a kid, you look up, or even you still do, if you look up in the sky and see clouds, you say, oh, that looks like a bunny. Oh, but then no, that looks like a popsicle stick or something.
Yeah, because I like that, you actually physicalize the giraffe, and when we created this story, the giraffe's not real, and I just kind of made it up, and he's like, ooh, okay, just playing along, but it's cool that maybe the giraffe really is there, and I thought I was making it up, but it really is there, so it's neat to see different perspectives.
Melissa's character reminded me of Eeyore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and your movement was minimal too, so it may be with her moving around you so much, and you being like,
I was a turtle.
There you go. It made sense, but yeah. nice dynamic.
I was a seagull. He wanted to know.